Awesome. So in today's video, we're going to go through the top 7 Alibaba tips and tricks for you to get the most out of this website and not get scammed, not get your money ripped off, not lose a lot of money, not have really slow shipping times for inventory. We're going to show you how to avoid all of that and be able to trust this website and find a supplier that you do love and you trust. So before we do that, hit that like button below to show me that you like this sort of video. And then let's get started on our Alibaba journey together. So tip number 1, and this is sort of a little bit of a dad tip, but you want to make sure that you're having fun. Tip number 1 is to have fun and enjoy yourself on Alibaba, because literally not long ago, you would have to book a flight, get on a plane, go to China, go factory to factory to factory to factory, asking them if they can make your product for you. Now, Alibaba is literally a website and an app where you can go to their URL and you can find almost anything. You know, we can come down and browse here. Like, oh, we're looking for watches. All of a sudden, we're put in touch with hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands of watch suppliers who can make your watches for you for really, really cheap. So we can come over here. Look at this really cool big face digital smartwatch. You can get them for $15 a piece. Minimum order 10 pieces for $160. You can get 10 watches delivered to your door. It's Christmas sorted. You need to be able to have fun and appreciate and enjoy how powerful this website really is and how it's the biggest shopping website in the world. And we are free to just buy anything we want in it for really, really cheap prices and low order quantities. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So that's tip number 1. Once you got that one squared away, tip number 2 is to make sure you act like a pro. Act a little bit bigger than you are, because the thing is, and we can go through and have some fun in here together and find some products. Let's go to home and kitchen. And let's go down and say we wanted to get into the umbrella in the home and kitchen umbrella game. So we can see that we can pay as little as $2 a piece for these umbrellas. Now, if this supplier thinks that you're a big company or a big Amazon seller, they work with a lot of Amazon sellers, so it's okay to tell me you're an Amazon seller. They're going to give you better prices, better communication, quicker service, especially if they think you're going to order again and again and again. So make sure you have your emails and your messages very professional, and sign off from your business name. Put your business name in everywhere. Use the acronyms like MOQ, which is minimum order quantity, and make sure that they trust that you're a big company that know what you're doing, and they're going to get you. You can see everything's negotiable on Alibaba is another one of our rules. But they're gonna give you better terms, better conditions, and better prices because they think that you're going to order again and again and again. Tip number 3. Tip number 3 is that everything is flexible. Everything is flexible on Alibaba. If you read something, it's not necessarily true. So this is an example we had. We messaged this person, Maria Lee, who's a representative for this meal prep container company. You can say they had minimum order quantity 3,000 units. And what we did is we went in there here and said, looking to place a sample order of 1,000 pieces. And they gave us a quote for 1,000 pieces. So it doesn't matter what they say their minimum order quantity is, what their prices is. We don't take anything as fact. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get the best prices. And for minimum order quantity, you just have to ask and just say, we want this many. Don't say, can you reduce MOQ? I'd say, we want this many as a sample order. Sample order is the best way to phrase it, because they know that you're going to come back again and again and again. Tip number 4. So we're here on Ninchenko.ltd's business page on Alibaba, and how you get there is you can come over. This is our umbrella supplier. Click on their name up here. So this is Xiaomen Ming Ho Brothers, and we're going to click on that, and you can see we are inside their company profile. They have a lot of mostly product advertising in here, but there will be a link to see more about their product, about their company. So you can see down here, learn more about us. Quite hidden, but you can come into this one right here, and you can see right here it says business type manufacturer. So that's the same as this one right here, business type manufacturer, and that means they create the products. So we can go over to, you can see a photo here. This is their actual warehouse. This is where they create their products that they manufacture. However, the trap that a lot of people fall into is they find someone like this, a trading company. Now, a trading company don't actually create your items for you, but they work with the manufacturers and then sell you on their items with their markup on it. So its manufacturer is going to create, say, this pen. They create this pen. The trading company is like, cool, we know people who create really high quality pens. We're going to go find this buyer, and we're going to charge this buyer 20 cents per item more than if they found the manufacturing company directly. You need to cut out that middleman. You want to make sure you come into this information and make sure that the person is a manufacturer, not a trading company, in order to be saving the most money possible. Awesome. So the next tip, and a massive tip here, is to use the chat now feature. So if we come back to Alibaba and we don't want to do that. We want to come over to the search bar here, and we're searching for, I'm just actually going to type in a couple letters and see what comes up. Baby clothes, building materials, Brazilian hair, brush machine, Bluetooth speaker. Let's go BA. Backpack, baby stroller, bamboo toothbrush, bakeware, women's handbags, baby clothes again. Let's go BAM. Bamboo socks. This is one we're going to try and get supplied. What you can see, this little blue guy down here. Here's the chat now function. And what you can actually do, and what I recommend doing, is chatting with your suppliers live. So if you contact supplier using this old school email form, you're going to send them an email, and they're going to get back to you within 24 hours. And then you're getting back to them in 24 hours. And just to go back and forward twice is going to be a 48-hour process. But if you jump onto this chat right here and click that window, you're going to open up a live chat with one of their representatives. Obviously, you have to be signed in to do it, so make sure you just sign up for an account. And you can go back and forward as quickly as you want. You can get 100 messages sent in the next hour, making sure that you're asking all the questions you need to be asking. And the last tip, tip number 7, is to make sure that you diversify. It's really, really important. And this goes hand in hand with the chat, is that you want to be chatting. If I'm looking for bamboo socks, I'm not just opening the first one I see and chatting to them. I'm going to chat to 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see these are people offline. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 people. I should be messaging all 12 of those people the same questions at the same time, because we're diversifying, and what we're doing is we're playing the suppliers off each other. For you to get a good ballpark of what is good, I always get asked the question, is this a good price for this item? How do I know if my supplier is ripping me off? This is how you know. You want to make sure you go in and you ask 12 suppliers for the same questions. And very quickly, you're going to get an average. Very quickly, you're going to get people who are below the average, which is cheap. And very quickly, you're going to get people above the average, which is expensive. And you want to be rating them against each other on how long they take to get back to you. How good is their English? How good is their product sample? Get samples from 12 people. If you can't afford 12 samples, tell them to send you more photos, which will be free. And get 3 samples, and make sure you're playing them off each other, telling them that there's another company that's giving you a better price. Obviously, if there is another company giving you a better price, you can use that. And make sure you're diversifying, making sure that you understand the scope of your niche and the products that you're actually sourcing. So I hope those tips were helpful. I hope you're going to have fun over here on Alibaba. It's really good if you don't have a product idea yet, just to pop over here and look around as well, because you can actually get a lot of product ideas from Alibaba. So if you made it this far in the video, please leave a comment below. I'm replying to every single comment that I get personally and make sure I read them. Let me know what questions you have, what videos I can create for you. If you just want to say hello. And then make sure you subscribe as well, so you get all the updates for the upcoming videos.